All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am Matt. Welcome to CME Pulse for the week of May 8th, and we are 6 days away from a huge Requiem pay-per-view, one that I cannot wait to get to. I mean, this is going to be an amazing show. I'm really glad we're here. We got some great matches for you, but Requiem this Sunday, the main event alone, is going to be off the charts. I mean, the order have completely imploded as we know it. Joe Kurosawa has done the unthinkable to the order. If you haven't been watching for the past few weeks, I mean, I almost don't want you to tell you to check it out, but Joe Kurosawa is a heinous son of a bitch, and he will pay this Sunday because it is going to be a fatal four-way match. Essentially what's going to amount to a handicap match. I can't see Joe Kurosawa coming out of this match alive when he's going up against Typhon, Damien, and Seraph, all for that world championship that he took from Jacob Harper a few weeks ago. So it's going to be amazing. We also have the TV title on the line. Meyers defends against Jason Adams. But as of right now, we don't have too much in the way of other matches set. So hopefully tonight we get to the bottom of that. We're going to have to come up with a new contender for the Women's Championship. Tucker will not allow Penny May to give me an interview at all because of what happened at Spring Loaded, and let alone determine a number one contender. But we'll get to it. I promise you, we'll get to it tonight. I will determine who will fight Penny May at Requiem and a bevy of other matches. But let's get this show started off with Brad Smith of the Hollywood Elite going up against Wilson Montero. And Tucker, what do you think about the Hollywood Elite situation where they're going solo here tonight? Oh, I'm sorry. Were you expecting Tucker to chime in? Well, as is customary for Tucker lately, he is not on today's show either. So, good riddance is all I have to say. I don't even care if he's at Requiem right now, because you see what's going to happen at Requiem when Joe Kurosawa defends the title. It's all going to be Tucker defending Joe Kurosawa, whatever's been going down, and then I'm going to come up with a good point, and then he's just going to refute it with some bullshit. So it's probably best if he doesn't show up at Requiem, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. I can't control this person anymore. But what I can control is giving you guys an awesome show, and that's what I plan on doing here. This first match underway. Brad Smith, Wilson Montero. Brad now starting this one off, going for a suplex, it looks like. And he hits a suplex. Nick Farrell, Brad's partner, will be in action later tonight in tag team action. We'll get to that when we get to that, but things are not looking too great with the Hollywood Elite right now as a tag team, as a unit. I think it's just, I don't know if Nick's losing faith in Brad. I mean, that's what I understand it as. So let's see if Brad can redeem himself here in his partner's eyes and pull up a big win against Wilson. Wilson, though, is on the offensive now. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, rope break. Oh, the ref did not see the ropes, but it doesn't matter. Brad managed to power out. Wilson, though, not letting him get any rest. Goes for that neck breaker. Goes for a cover. Another count. Oof, just a 2 count again there. Brad manages to kick out, but Wilson now is feeling good about himself, wondering how he didn't get the win there. Brad, though, fighting back. Kicks to the gut, real hard shots to the midsection. Over to the suplex, it looks like. No. Hangs him up ribs first on the top rope. Those kicks in succession with that move, that's not going to do Wilson any favors. Nice stomp. Oh, Brad Smith pointed the elbow right on the temple. Oh, I don't even think Montero knew where he was, but his feet were under the ropes, and the referee breaks it. He sees that one, but he didn't see Brad grabbing the ropes before. So it's just, it's human error, honestly. 1. Oh, Brad's got a 2 in for zone now. Just a 2 count, though. He gets his shoulder up, does Wilson. These two going at it real fast early on. Covers after covers after covers, trying to get a quick win. Irish whip to the corner now by Brad. No, whips him out of the corner into the other one. Brad Smith is just playing ping pong with Wilson Montero's body right now. Oh, that was a hard shot. He threw him as hard as he could and then follows up with a nice drop kick. He's a big man. He's about 6'5", 6'6", but he can get up there like the best of them. He's got a cover. Ooh, very, very close. The referee's hand even hit the mat, but Wilson managed to shoot that shoulder up just before it hit. Pops in with an elbow now. Montero got him up into a vicious backbreaker. Hard shot to the spine, and now Wilson's going to be looking to rain down more pain from the top rope. Perched up there. He's waiting for him to get up. Montero now with a hard, I think he was going for a drop kick. Might have overshot his man, but you could argue he probably got a harder shot in with a senton. And Brad's knocked a little loopy here. Front face lock, standing face lock now. Gets out of it. Into a seated jawbreaker. Just sends Brad Smith into a state of shock almost. These two going at it hard, trying to pick up a big win. Both of them really need a win now. Wilson, Irish with Brad out of the corner. Runs across, forearm splash. Now he's gone to the second rope. Brad Smith trying to just roll out of the way of any kind of danger coming in. Windmills the fist and brings it down across the face. A Jerry Lawler special right there. We got to cover. 1, 2, and it could not get him the win. Still just barely gets out of it. Hey, give it to Brad. He's still fighting hard, even in singles competition. He's more known as a tag team wrestler. Wilson now throws him out of the ring, but Brad hangs on to the apron. And Brad Smith sending him reeling with a bit of a forearm smash. Now he's up on the top rope, and Brad with a vicious front drop kick from the top rope. Goes for the cover. 1, 2. Wow. All right, these two are really showing that they mean business here tonight. Brad's hoisting him up, though. He's feeling good about himself. Brad going for a suplex here. Oh, my God. That was not just any regular suplex. A suplex into a backstabber. And he's going for a cover. Don't tell me that's got to be it. Wilson kicks out. I'm surprised he's not in traction, let alone kicking out of moves. But Brad is not going to let him rest. He is ready for the next move. Oh, but Wilson Montero with an elbow gets him out of his stance. Now he's got him up. Wilson, Death Valley driver, throws him to the mat, and he's going to go for a cover of his own, hooks the leg. 1, 2, just 2. He can't believe it, and I can't either. These fans are not even on the edge of their seat. They're just standing up because these two are going at it. DDT coming, and he hits the spiking DDT. Plants him face first into the mat. What's going to give now? These two have thrown their best shots out there, and another DDT. Oh my God, he is ruthless now. Wilson Montero showing us a side I've never seen before, and another DDT. He is trying to give this man a concussion. Hooks the leg. 1. That's it, a 2 count. 3 spiking DDTs in a row, and Brad kicks out. He is definitely trying to prove a point to his partner now. And just dropping the elbows across the heart now. I mean, what else is he going to do? Uh-oh, I think we know it's coming now. We've seen this before. He's got to the corner. Brad does not know what's about to hit him, I don't think. Somersault into a vicious clothesline. Uses all of his momentum against him. Is he going to go for a cover? No, he's not going for a cover here. It's a very surprising move, but I don't know if Wilson even trusts his own moves at this point. Oh, he's got him up on his shoulders. He's going for another Death Valley driver. He is, and he hits it. Not only does he hit it, he cradles him into a pin. 1, 2, 3. Normally in wrestling, they say that it's a marathon, not a sprint. This is a sprint from start to finish, and Wilson just barely ekes out with a photo finish here. That was an incredible matchup between two guys who really just were going out there to get a win any way possible. But, hey, I think Brad Smith, even in a losing effort, had to have proven something to his tag team partner that he's not a liability, because that was a hell of an effort. And Wilson Montero, gets back into the groove of things. He's been competitive in almost every match that he's been in CME, but he hasn't been winning lately, but that's a big win to pick up going into the future. I mean, I'd love to get him on the Requiem card, but, things are tight right now. But I'll see what I can do. I'd like to get everybody on the Requiem card. Mitchell Peterson, he's got to get a spot on there just from his performance against Typhon alone. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But Wilson Montero celebrating his win as he should, victorious. But Brad Smith's tag team partner is going to be in action tonight. And not just tonight, he's going to be in action next. He's going to be going up against the TTPD with his partner. Yeah, that's right. The television champ, Meyers Posey. No, I really don't have any answers for you in terms of why Meyers Posey is Nick Farrell's tag team partner. I don't know if Nick requested it. I didn't really talk to him, but I wanted to get the TV champ in action, see how he does going into his television title defense against Jason Adams, who is a tag team wrestler. So hell, that gets Meyers some exposure in the tag team department, so he can get a little bit of both worlds. Also, I just kind of want to see Meyers, Posey, and Avery go at it, because we've seen Avery go at it with big bulls like Ivan a couple of weeks ago, and that was a hell of a fight. Avery and Meyers, that'd be something I'd love to see. If Meyers can somehow escape Sunday against Jason Adams with the television championship, I'd like to see Avery go up against Meyers for the TV title just to see that match go down, because that's going to be a fun one. The Tex is in the mix too. The TTPD as a team have looked rejuvenated. They've looked ready to go over the past few weeks. Tucker has not signed off with me, although I am in complete belief that these guys deserve a tag team title shot against the Cold Warriors. I'm this close. I am this close to just signing it, because I really feel like we need a tag team title match at Requiem. Tucker has still not given his sign-off on it, which leads me to believe he's probably just scared for the Cold Warriors. And that's not me calling him chicken just to get a rise out of him. I just legitimately think he's scared that the Cold Warriors are going to lose to the TTPD, just seeing how Avery and Tex have been over the past few weeks. But I hope that tonight, maybe the TTPD have a strong performance against a tag team specialist in Nick Farrell and the television champ Meyers Posey. That's got to convince Tucker. It's got to. But Nick Farrell, though, is probably looking to prove something of his own to Brad Smith, and the fact that maybe he thinks that he could do better without Brad. It's a little bit sad to see, because even though Hollywood Elite are not, they haven't won the tag team titles in their entire CME careers, they're still a great team. I love watching them compete in the ring there. Kind of don't want them to break up, but it looks like it might be going that way. Hopefully not. Hopefully I'm wrong. If Meyers Posey has anything to say about it, he'll probably be trying to break up everybody and everything in this company, because the rule of destruction that this man has been on has been quite, it's been horrible. For lack of a better term, it's been real bad. But he is your television champion, and more importantly, he is our television champ as a company, so there's really not much I can do about it besides let him defend the title and hopefully lose it, which has not happened yet. But, hold on, I'm getting the word. We gotta switch cameras? We got it? Okay, we got a camera switch coming up. Something's going on backstage here, apparently. Is that Wilson Montero is being dragged to the back? Is that who I think it is? What the hell is he doing here? Why are you showing me this? Hello, in my headset. Hello, why are we showing this on camera? Why is he even allowed in the building? Can somebody get security here, please? This man is not even allowed to be in the building. Wilson Montero put him out of this company. What in the hell is going on? This man just wrestled the hell of a match against Brad Smith, and he gets put through a table. Eric Campbell has somehow shown up, and what am I paying security for, honestly? What am I doing here? I could save this money, I could spend this money on anything else but security. He's running away. Good, I hope he runs out of the building. What the hell? Wilson Montero put this man out of a job because he agreed to it. I'm not trying to sound ruthless or anything, but that's it. He has to ply his trade elsewhere. What is he doing in the CME Pulse Arena? Yeah, Marilyn, I better get some answers in here soon, okay? I don't know what he's doing here. I got a match to call, but we got people invading the show that's not supposed to be here. That's no better than a fan coming into the back. Oh my God. Show's going off the rails already, and with just me here, it's a little bit unnerving. How come every time I'm here by myself something happens usually? Meyers Posey tries to kill me, and Avery is in Meyers' face, speaking of the devil. Nick Farrell, though, trying to take advantage of the distraction, whatever kind of a distraction it was. But Avery with a hard knee right to the temple. He is just staring down Meyers. That is a matchup I'd love to see, but I'm still a little shooken up about what we just saw. I'm trying to get to the action right now until we get some answers. Nick Farrell thrown violently against the ropes there. He's not looking too good on the onset of this matchup here. He might have to tag in his partner quick. Good God almighty, he throws him again onto the ropes. There's just no give in those ropes or in that mat whatsoever on that landing. Oh, is he going to do it again? Oh my God. That is violent. And he's giving Meyers the old stink eye right there. Oh, he's dragging to the ropes again. I think we're going for the 4-for-1 special here. He's doing it again. Yep, that is not good. The way he lands on his neck and his upper back, that's just not going to do him any favors. I've experienced pain like that of my own. We got to cover. Maybe that's it. Tech's going for a quick cover. 1, 2. Somehow grabs the ropes. Wait a minute. We got something? We got some answers? Okay, play it. Play the tape.
So you thought it was another no-show again, Matt, huh? Well, I just didn't want to show up to work with somebody as unprofessional as you. But I do got something for you. Something to keep in mind. I saw you use my powers that pissed you off a couple weeks ago. I hired back Eric Campbell. And I won't return back to work unless you put him in at the next pay-per-view. So I expect to hear something in the next, hour or so.
Okay, I'm gonna have to try and compose myself here. Breathe, just breathe. I'm getting real sick and tired of this. I'm sorry for being unprofessional. If I've been unprofessional the past few weeks, it's just a lot of stress going on with Tucker pulling stuff like this. This is not how a business is supposed to be run, especially against multiple owners. But if that's how we want to play this game, that's how I'll play this game. And you don't want to play dirty with me, my friend, because I've gotten dirty before and I kind of like it. So you want Eric Campbell to be, you want Eric Campbell to have a job again. You want him to be wrestling at Requiem. How about the match that makes the most sense? Let's put him in against Wilson Montero, the guy who put him out of the company once, and he'll probably do it again this Sunday. You want to give me free reign, my friend? You want to give me free reign to make matches and stuff like that? I'll make some more matches. How about the TTPD? You see them in the ring right now? You see them measuring up Nick Farrell for the wrong side of the law? There you go. Took Nick Farrell's head clean off his shoulders. They're going to win this match now because there goes Meyers Posey. It's over. Nick Farrell's dead. He's absolutely dead. Shoots the half. Tex hooks the leg. 1, 2, and that's a 3. And that is also, Tucker, that's the number 1 contenders for the Tag Team Championships. Those are the Tag Team Police Department going to take those titles from the Cold Warriors at Requiem. So we've got Wilson Montero versus Eric Campbell this Sunday. We've got the TTPD versus the Cold Warriors for the Tag Team titles this Sunday. What else can we do? I don't know. You seem to be friends with Masahiro. I think I'm going to give Masahiro a match against Mitchell Peterson. I kind of want to see Masahiro lose on the grandest stage and pay-per-view to a young upstart rookie. I think that'll really stick in his craw a little bit. What else can we do? We need the Women's Championship to be defended. Your girl, Penny May, who hasn't even shown up for work in a few weeks. Apparently that's your influence because you also don't like showing up for work. So why would anybody that's associated with you show up for work, right? Because this is how a company is supposed to be run. So Penny May is going to be defending her title this Sunday. We have a match coming up next, actually, between Miss Molly and Sarah Shepard. How about the winner of that match goes on to face Penny May for the Women's Championship? That sounds great to me. Any other matches you want to give me free reign to make? Don't be hesitant to ask, because I will make your life a living hell. Coming up next, Miss Molly, Sarah Shepard. The winner takes the Women's Championship from Tucker's girl, Penny May, at Requiem. Well, I had a bit of a break to calm myself down, but I'm quite pleased with the card that we're having shape up for this Sunday. It's going to be a hell of a show. I'm looking forward to it. Miss Molly, though, coming out to the ring, has a bit of a history with Sarah Shepard. Sarah Shepard came out to attack her a few weeks ago, and it looks like we're going to get the same situation here. Oh my God, these two are jaw-jacking already, and a drop kick by Molly, not going to be caught off guard. Seated Meteora on the ramp. This is exactly how their fight started a few weeks ago on Pulse. I've tried to give them a little bit of space to calm down. Clearly, the problems and the bad blood are still running deep between these two. I have no idea what started this, but these two women clearly do not like each other, and a huge elbow on the ramp there. Sarah Shepard now has the upper hand, and she's going to make a beeline to the ring. I hope we don't have the same situation we did where the ref started the match, or excuse me, ended the match before it even started. Sarah's in the ring now. Molly is giving chase. She is heading to the ring, and he's winning her before they went out for their match. The stakes were raised. This isn't just personal. This is professional as well, and the fact that the winner will be the number 1 contender for the Women's Championship, and they're both in the ring now. They're both giving each other the lip. Oh, I think they both expected them to come out of the gate strong. Now they're going to measure each other. Molly in the middle of the ring. Catches her with the Russian leg sweep. Oh, wow. Incredible athleticism by Miss Molly with a springboard moonsault off the top rope. Hooks the leg after that. 1, 2. Just a 2. Once again, the referee was this close to getting his hand on the mat for a 3, but Shepard kicks out. Oh, I was going to say, Molly hoists her up, goes for something, but gets countered by Sarah with a jawbreaker. Sarah hoists her up. Throws her back, the back of her head, right onto the mat. Whiplash effect is strong with that one, and now we've got a rear chin lock with a knee driven right into the spine. Molly's going to have to get out of this one as quickly as she possibly can, or the damage could be done. Oh, Sarah lets her go. Only to follow up with a huge drop kick to the side of the head. Could be it. 2. Just a 2 count. Miss Molly hangs on for dear life. No matter who wins this match, I'm confident that they can beat Penny May for the women's title at Requiem, and I'm looking forward to it. Just apologizing again for letting my emotions get the best of me. It's been a stressful time, and Tucker's just really, really getting under my skin lately. We got a suplex attempt by Sarah, gets blocked. Molly reverses with a gourd buster into the ring, springboard frog splash to the back. Oh, and then just slams her nose first onto the mat. That's Rhinoplasty City if I've ever seen it. Oh, Sarah came running at her. Molly got rocked a little bit by the collision. Still got some moves going here. Sarah in the middle of the ring. Oh, just pulls her back again by her hair this time. And for a stomp, missed though, and this time stomps her in the face. It's good for the goose, it's good for the gander, and those beaks are getting crushed. Oh, what do we got here? Going for the leg sweep there. Molly rolls out of it. Beautiful counter. Managed to avoid that huge move by Sarah Shepard. Molly's going up top. Just jumps right up to the top rope. Effortlessly misses the frog splash from the top rope. And Sarah Shepard is giving her the old what for before she hooks the leg. We got a 2 count. Not a 3, though. Molly somehow manages to kick out. You got to think maybe that split second of Sarah yelling at her could have cost her this win here. Sarah now Irish twists Molly into the corner. Throws her out of the corner. Molly comes charging in, gets caught with a head scissors. Sarah out of the corner. Hurricane Rana. Fantastic athleticism here. And now she's giving the fans a little bit of lip. Oh, and comes charging in with a huge elbow drop. Molly went flying out of her seat right there. And still she manages to get the shoulder up. I think Sarah's doing a little bit too much talking now, not just to the fans and not just to Molly, but to the referee as well now. This could be her downfall. Shots in the ribs there by Molly. Trying to fight back, trying to get in this one. Oh, and that'll definitely get you back in this match with a boot right to the throat. God. Oh, and a running knee to the face. Mick Foley would be proud of that one. Ooh, big forearm shot to the head. Now Molly going for a clothesline. Go clothesline Sarah clear out of the ring over the top rope. Oh, she's going for something here. She's going for a big move. It looks like she's going to do it over the top rope, and Molly with a plancha to the outside on Sarah. Oh, that didn't look good on the replay. Look at her head. Sarah's head hit the barricade. Oh my God, that's not the landing you want. I don't know if any landing would have been preferable in that situation, but you certainly don't want your head smashing against the wall there. Not only does that wall keep the fans and the wrestlers out of each other's business, it's also a deadly weapon, and I think we just saw it used as such right here. She's got her back in the ring, and Sarah has not even moved. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. That's a 3 count. I'm going to have somebody check on Sarah Shepard. I'm a little bit worried about that. But Miss Molly gets the win. Gets a modicum of revenge after being attacked by Sarah for 2 times in the past 2 matches against each other, and she is going on to face Penny May for the Women's Championship this Sunday at Requiem. That is a matchup I am very intrigued by. Sarah Shepard would have been a great competitor as well, but the offense that Molly brings to the table, I feel, can really get Penny May on the ropes. We'll just have to see what happens this Sunday. But this is your #1 contender, Miss Molly. Been impressive ever since the Women's Championship tournament. Came up just short in that tournament. But she's got another shot right here coming up this Sunday at Requiem. We haven't heard from Serena. I'm looking at Serena, too, as a possible #1 contender of the future. But right now, that's the woman you're looking at right here. And up next, Pierce is going up against this disgusting man. Well, I wanted to get Pierce in action this week. He was in action last week against Seraph. When Seraph had to compete to win his match to enter the World Championship tournament match against Joe Kurosawa at Requiem. Every match was fairly competitive except Pierce versus Seraph. Pierce was not on his A game. I'm not sure what was the problem. Maybe there was something going on in his personal life. I don't know. It was just not a great showing by Pierce, and I know he's capable of so much more, so I'm putting him in action this week, try and get him to redeem himself against Timothy Buck Jr. I'd like to apologize in advance to Pierce. He fought Ellis Mason on his return a few weeks ago. A few weeks ago, I should say about a month ago at this point, against Ellis Mason. He came up big. Hasn't won since. Lost to Jackson, spring-loaded. Ellis and Timothy, they left me a big message. I'll tell you in a little bit. This is not what I expected. What the hell is going on? They've got a stink cloud following them. It looks like Peanuts show right here. What the? Okay, well, they left me a sopping wet T-shirt on my desk about a week ago. It was quite disgusting. I had to call the Poison Control Center, but they left me a message with it that said to stop restricting them and let them be themselves. So I took that to be stop turning their mics off. I expected them to come out of here and talk. What the hell are they doing? I expected them to come out here talking a lot of game and potentially lawsuits, but I didn't want a sopping wet T-shirt on my desk anymore, so I decided to let them do it, but I guess they're being themselves. What the hell is happening? This is the Southern Stench, ladies and gentlemen. You never quite know what you're going to get unless it's, I don't know. I have nothing. I have absolutely nothing anymore. My life might as well be over at this point, because I've got a co-owner of this company trying to sabotage me every step I take. I've got this team running wild. I don't know what's happening in my life anymore. All I do know is that Pierce better win this match. We're going to get this one started, though. Timothy in the ring against Pierce. Lifts his arm for a split second, and Pierce is out. Pierce is dodging this bullet. We've seen this before. I know that the Southern Stench have a reputation of, they live up to their name. They stink. Oh, Pierce tried to take advantage of the blind side here, but he can't even bring himself to get near him. Like I said, we've seen this before, but it seems to happen mostly with Timothy, because Ellis, I don't know if he stinks as bad as Timothy. Timothy has not changed his outfit once. I mean, normally our wrestlers will wear the same gear multiple times. Most wrestlers would, but Timothy throws Pierce into the ring and give him. Oh, that's not good. That is not a good pin combination. But yeah, Timothy has not changed that outfit once. I don't know if he's even taken it off. I think it's fused to his body, like a Goosebumps story. But the horror is on the other person, not on him. I think he enjoys it. Oh, and he went for a huge elbow drop off the top rope. Pierce luckily avoids the damage and the scarring emotionally of what was about to happen. Oh my God, that is messed up. That's a suplex, but Pierce's head was buried into the armpit of despair. Oh, Timothy catches Pierce coming in. I think Pierce was hesitant just to come in a little bit, and that split second of waiting gave Timothy the open door to hit him with an arm drag. Now, Timothy's outside of the ring for some reason. Pierce is just happy about that fact. Well, I think Timothy and Ellis are going to talk over some strategy here. Man, that's not good. That's definitely not good for Timothy. He just got crushed with a somersault plancha, and Ellis is going to try and beg him off. Oh, but that gives Timothy just a minute to get up and clock Pierce in the back of the head with a clothesline. Oh, Irish whip hard into the barricade here. Oh, and it tackles him into the barricade for good measure. I think this is the point where Pierce needs to just, suck it up, not literally because he might die, but, just suck it up and try and end this match as soon as possible. Because the longer this goes on, the worse it'll be for him. Back in the ring now, Pierce catches him with an elbow. Well, to be fair, at least Pierce looks a little bit more competitive than he did against Sarah. Going for a suplex here, countered with a knee to the head by Timothy, who Irish whips Pierce into the corner. And hits him with a hard running uppercut there. Just cleans his clock, goes for a cover. One. Pierce on the ropes, not even going to give the ref a chance to see it as he just powers out. But Mr. Buck Jr. has got the upper hand again, and he's got the, that's a very lucky break for Pierce with that rope break. Oh, Pierce clocks him in the face. That was a deadly shot. And hits him with a face buster right on the mat. Complete shot. Oh, Timothy tries to get up quickly and punch Pierce in the face with a haymaker. Gets caught. Now Pierce with a discus elbow. Standing discus elbow. And he's going up to the top rope. Ellis has no business taking his shirt off, by the way. Why is he shirtless? Pierce off the top rope with a body splash. Hooks the leg. We got a 1. We got a 2. We got a kick out by Timothy. I honestly thought that was going to be it. Pierce, though, is understanding now what he has to do, and that's try and finish this one as quickly as he possibly can. He's got Timothy set up. He's got him perched. Pierce out of the corner with a missile drop kick. Springs up to his feet, but Ellis is on the apron. Come on, ref, do your job. I don't think the ref wants to get anywhere near this. Pierce did a good job of ignoring him. Oh, Pierce with a roll-up. Pierce with a very familiar roll-up here. He's got Timothy in the... Is this it? Oh my God, he stole the win with Timothy's own move. Hey, even the inventor of that move is susceptible to it, I guess. That's the inhalation proclamation, also known as a simple O'Connor roll, or victory roll, excuse me. But when used by Timothy Buck Jr., it's the devastating effect, and Pierce managed to steal one out of his own playbook. Hey, whatever gets you the win, or whatever gets you to safety as soon as possible, I guess I'll take it. But Pierce, I knew he had better in him. Honestly, I knew he had better in him, so I'm glad that I was proven right. And the sudden stench of continuously proving me to just be completely out of touch with what's going on, because I have no idea what they're doing. But this man stands tall finally. Timothy rolls out of the ring just to any kind of safety. But we got our main event coming up tonight, and it's a doozy, ladies and gentlemen. I did make a match regarding Masahiro for this Sunday, but he will be in action in our main event. Masahiro Kurosawa, Tucker's boy, going up against Bryce Phoenix. This is going to be a fun one. I gotta say, it's been a while since we've seen Bryce Phoenix. That Iron Man match that he competed with against Joker So it was an unbelievable match. It was quite spectacular. And you could argue, got robbed. I would argue that, but then again, I'd probably sound a little bit like Tucker, so I'm not gonna do it. But it was definitely a tough pill to swallow for everybody of any decency in the entire world. But Bryce is okay. He's a trooper. He's good to go. I wanted to get a word with Bryce going into his match tonight and potentially seeing what's up for the future. Bryce, though, I think I'm going to give him a little bit more space just to see where his head's at. This is going to be a good indication of where his head's at going up against Masahiro, who's no joke in the ring. I might slight him a little bit on commentary because of his association with the devil himself, but he's still a hell of a wrestler. But Bryce Phoenix, former world champ also. This is going to be an amazing main event if it lives up to the hype that I'm giving it, because I think this is going to be a match to remember. Here he comes, Bryce Phoenix. It's going to be good to see him after a little bit of a break. At least for me. Another interesting little tidbit is that Requiem is this Sunday, but last year at Requiem, Bryce Phoenix and Masahiro competed one-on-one in a World Championship match, so these two have fought each other before. That was a little bit under dicey circumstances because Masahiro was a little bit... I think he had a match previously that night against Typhon, of all people. So it was a winning effort for Bryce Phoenix, to say the least. Masahiro definitely gave it his all. Now both of them 100%. 1 year later, let's see what's changed in everybody's lives now, shall we? It's been quite a turnaround for both of these guys, because if you're talking last year around this time in Requiem, Bryce Phoenix was reviled and despised. Masahiro was beloved and admired. I don't know if I would say Bryce is beloved and admired, but he's got the fans on his side. You could hear it clearly. And Masahiro is quite the opposite. I wouldn't say he might be reviled and despised, but some questionable choices have led him to not having the fan support. It's quite amazing how things work out in this world. It never ceases to amaze me. Because they're both the same people. I mean, people don't change just like that, but, you know, it is what it is, I guess. And Bryce Phoenix, I think he enjoys it. He might not say that he enjoys it, but I think he gets a little kick out of having some people chant for him. Masahiro, though, I honestly don't think he cares too much. I don't think he ever really did care. He's more of a kick some ass, take some names kind of guy. And I can respect that. These two are getting started. Masahiro's ready. Bryce Phoenix is ready. Get some last minute stretches in before he goes into the stretch, so to speak. Bell rings. These two not going at it quickly. It looks like they're sizing each other up. Oh, nice. Nice start to the match with a double collar and double tie up here. Bryce switches with a waist lock. Gets Masahiro down. Still got that waist cinched in. Masahiro stands up. Standing switch now. Bryce Phoenix standing switch. Oh, Masa with a fantastic snapmare counter, and he's got a rear chin lock now. Bryce stands out of that. Now has a wrist lock locked in. And he sweeps the leg. Masahiro is shaking his hand out. That's a bit of a respect thing going on here. We got another collar and elbow tie up. Masa now with a wrist lock. Now he's got a hammer lock locked in. And now Bryce switches, gets him down. Fujiwara armbar trying to cinch that in. And Masahiro rolls through the Fujiwara armbar, and he comes up with a leg lariat. I guess we're done with the chain wrestling, and he's got a cover. Bryce powers out. It's good to see a start like that between these two guys who aren't necessarily the best of friends, but healthy competition. It's what we like to see here. Snapmare takedown again by Masahiro. This time follows up with a very swift elbow to the top of the head. And see, just like that, just one elbow to the head gets a shower of boos. Bryce trying to sit up. And Masahiro measures him and catches him with that snapping neck breaker. Going for a cover again here. We got a 1 count. Just a 1 count, though. Bryce powers out. Still early, but Masahiro's trying to get under Bryce's skin and try and potentially upset him. That one roundhouse kick to the chest might not seem like much, but for Masahiro, it's a hell of a lot. Bryce counters the snap suplex, though, into a Northern Lights of his own. Now Bryce is going to follow that up with a hook to the leg. Got a 1 count. Once again, just a 1 count. This time, Masahiro the one kicking out. Oh, Bryce with a roundhouse kick to the chest of his own. Might not have that same oomph that Masahiro's does, but it's still going to hurt you. Bryce now's got Masahiro on the ropes. Drags him away from the ropes again. What's he going for here? Back suplex. Hard back suplex. Folds him up. Bryce Phoenix now. Look at this. He's got a rear chin lock with that knee in the back. He's done some homework from earlier tonight, it seems, but hell, no matter who you are, it's an effective move from Masahiro. Slips out of it, though. Slips out of it and hits him with that leaping Meteora. Knees right to the chest. And a knee right to the head. We got a 1 count, 2 count, 2.5 count. That's all you're going to get out of it, Masahiro, because Bryce Phoenix gets his shoulder up. Arguing with the referee because that was a very, very close count. Open hand slap. That is just disrespect of the slightest. I'd rather be punched in the face than slapped in the face like that. Jesus. He's got Bryce hung up in the ropes. Slings shots over his back and drapes Bryce's neck against that rope. He's giving the fans a little bit of something now. Bryce trying to get up. Masahiro catches him on the apron. From the apron, springboard tornado DDT. These two going all out already. Oh, Bryce gets up. Masahiro tried to catch him with a strike to the face, but Bryce now gets him with a takedown and now gets him in a sleeper hold. Looks like really got that cinched in, trying to stop that blood flow. Masahiro trying to get to his feet, very smart. The longer he stays in that move, the worse it'll be for him. So he's trying to get out. Elbows to the ribs, elbow again to the ribs, breaks out of it, misses the roundhouse kick, and Bryce very, very smartly trips him up. Fantastic counter on a deadly kicker. We've got Masa in the corner. Now Bryce runs in, stops to pose to the crowd, and then finishes his run with a clothesline in the corner. Irish whip now by Phoenix. He's got him on the top. Masahiro perched up on the top, punch in the mouth. Oh my God, he's got him with that cutting neck breaker from the top rope. Hooks the leg. Could be it. 2. Just a 2 count. Still relatively early on, fairly early on in this matchup. But Masahiro manages to get the shoulder up after a huge neck breaker cutter from the top rope. He's got Masa in the corner, and these elbows are just pin sharp right here. Acupuncture for your face by Bryce Phoenix. Bryce now going up to the second rope. Oh, look at this. He's telling Masahiro to bring it. He's trying to get up to his feet. I don't know if he's going to like the view, and a shot to the head. That is a tomahawk chop. Tatanka would be proud of that, too. We're getting a lot of shout-outs here tonight because a lot of callbacks, and another cover only warrants a 2.5 here. Just barely misses the 3 count. Bryce has got to keep the pressure up now. He's got Masahiro where he wants him. But Masahiro now counters with an arm drag. Back and forth we go. The seesaw is in effect, and who is going to fly off first? Roundhouse kick to the stomach, followed up by a spinning heel kick to the face. Cover 2. Just a 2 count. Bryce kicks out. Luckily for him, it wasn't a roundhouse to the face, because we've seen that put away the biggest of men. But that heel kick was on point. Masa fighting back now. The drop kicks right to the knee. Backs up Bryce onto the ropes. Oh, clotheslines him out of the ring. I think Bryce's head almost hit the apron on the way out. Uh-oh, see the look on Masahiro's face. He's going to take a big chance here. Through the ropes, suicide dive. And he hits his target and lands on his feet. Look at this. Fantastic, fantastic control in the air by Kurosawa. He's feeling good about himself now. Doesn't really, like I said, doesn't really care about these fans. They gave him a nice resounding boo. Oh, he's moving Bryce into position. What do we got here? Springboard. Acai moonsault to the outside. Bryce Phoenix did not even move from that suicide dive, and then he gets planted with that. 3 count. I think Masahiro would be more than happy with a count-out victory here against the former world champ Bryce Phoenix. 5 count. Look at Masahiro just basking in the glory of what he's done. 6 count. Oh, Bryce sneaks into the ring, though. And Masahiro gets knocked off the second rope. That's what he gets for getting a little bit too cocky. Bryce is going to try and rebound from 2 big moves to the outside. You can see he's moving a little bit slower than he has been. Gets him up. Sidewalk slam. Fantastic maneuver to get back in this one. And Masahiro's the one writhing in pain now. Bryce, he's going up top, going for a big, big chance right here. Is he going to hit it? He hits a... My God, he hit a big knee drop off the top rope. I think that hit his throat. And no matter where it hit, it didn't get a 3 count. These 2 guys are going to tear each other apart before this night's over. Bryce with an Irish whip now, got Masahiro in the corner. Uh-oh, he's perched up on the second rope and hits a very hard bulldog. Let's see the impact on that move off the second rope. 1 count, 2 count. Still kicks out, does Masahiro. Bryce is telling the ref to count a little bit faster. I think that's what he might have to do at this point to get a winner. Bryce celebrating, but Masahiro kips up. How did he manage to get to his feet like that? Leg lariat off the rebound. Leg lariat off the standing up. Ducks under. Swinging neck breaker. Fantastic move by Kurosawa. And now he's back in this match. Masahiro goes for a roundhouse kick. Misses the roundhouse kick, but hits him with a jumping back kick instead. And that has to be it. This man's kicks to the head have been deadly tonight. It's not it. It is not it. I think we're going to have to break out a roundhouse kick if Masahiro wants to put Bryce away. And Bryce is going to have to probably hit the Cry of the Phoenix. Masahiro's got him on the top rope now. What is he going to go for? We've seen Bryce do some big moves off the top. Is Masa going to follow suit? He's going on top. Oh, he's going to go for a superplex. He's going for a big superplex, it looks like. Oh my god, he didn't. He went for a Falcon Arrow. Did you see Bryce's head hit his knee? Oh, he might be knocked out cold. 1, 2. That's a 3 count. And that's a huge win for Masahiro. I'm going to have to see a replay of that. Bryce's head, that was a Falcon Arrow. Normally in a Falcon Arrow, you just drave him back first, neck first on the mat, but Masahiro did one better and landed Bryce's head right on his leg. This was a hell of a main event match. Bryce and Masahiro were going back and forth until anything would happen. And Masahiro pulls off a huge trick out of his bag. I don't even think Bryce saw that coming. I certainly didn't. But it's also the culmination. You see those knees to the head, those kicks to the head, they added up too for Masahiro and spelled out a huge win. That is a big time win, and I don't want to understate it enough. It was a good counter, but look at this right here. Right there. Didn't land flush on the mat. No, the upper body landed right on the knee. And we've said he's got the most dangerous legs and feet in the business, and that's one way to prove it. Big time victory by Masahiro. Just like we have a big time show coming for you this Sunday at Requiem. I honestly hope Tucker shows up now because I need to give him a little bit of an earful because of what happened. But we got a lot of big matches set for Requiem. Sadly, a lot of them were made so late we don't have any on-screen graphics to show you. But it's going to be Joe Crusoe defending the world title against his former order mates, Damian, Seraph, and Typhon. Meyers Posey defends the television title against Jason Adams. Penny May defends the women's title against Molly. Cold Warriors defend the tag titles against the TTPD. Mitchell Peterson, Masahiro's in action. Eric Campbell's back for whatever reason. Join us this Sunday.